Okay, so you're in charge of the chat and everything, because I'm playing Niche. Hey guys, and welcome to Game Bros Live. Today we're going to be playing Assassin's Creed Origins. I have been playing this a little bit just to kind of get the hang of it, and yeah, just so I'm not wandering around for 2 hours. And I've played some of the other ones. I don't think you haven't played any of them.
Not extensively. I think I played like 30 minutes of the first one.
Yeah, so I'm level 6, but we're going to start a new game. I'm going to play it on normal. Don't want to play it on hard or nightmare, because I want to have fun.
And easy is too easy.
And I always like the loading screens in this too, which is rare.
Left, right, forward, right.
Yeah, it's a
code. Forward, left, forward. Or it's like left, up, left.
Okay, so
you
left, up, left, up, no.
Yeah.
Left, up, left, up. Also, you might have to do with the volume. I don't know how soft it would be. But this is cutscene.
Siwa Oasis.
We're in the desert. That's an elephant, and that's a guy holding a banner. It's like a bunch of other, describing everything. An eagle. That's cool. So this obviously takes place in Egypt. Where
Egypt or
that's Moses.
Yeah.
Is that me? I don't know.
Would she like wave the arrow in your face for? Whatever. Just playful.
I think that's.
It's like, look at my sword.
I can't remember. I don't know if that's. I don't know. That doesn't really look like me or my character. Bayek, I think is his name. So I think this is the new Pharaoh. Yeah. Ptolemy Pharaoh. I think this is the new Pharaoh coming to town.
Where's he coming from?
The other Egypt. South Egypt. You know, there's South and North Egypt. I don't know.
Well, like...
I don't like him.
Well, I'm curious, like...
I guess it's a flashback.
Where do they get the elephants? Because, like, yes, elephants live in Africa, but it's like South Africa.
And then 1 year later,
like mid Africa. No, I'm 99% sure there's none that exist in Egypt. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. But I'm just like,
I am Medjay to no Pharaoh. You see this? I can read my own name, Nat.
So
we will find you. We will find you in your sleep.
Nice try.
Sleep. I never sleep.
I've been practicing the mask block for 10 years.
yeah, you think you can? Yeah.
This
I
part.
will kill you all. Everyone who sniffed the air that day in Siwa.
Ouch. He's dead.
Siwa. So
But
he's
it's,
mad.
Steven, just because we don't have elephants in the U.S., if you see an elephant, you're like, what? We don't have elephants. How did they get here? Obviously, they were shipped and imported. I'm sure it was the same in Egypt.
I guess it could have been. I'm just thinking, like, they're the only place I've ever seen that they actually have elephants that are used for transportation, like in an extensive manner, is can't think of the actual thing, but like the King and I, that like Bangkok and other places in India and other things like that. Never Egypt. Not necessarily not Egypt. Not as frequently, I think, for trying to attack me. So you were. I mean, I don't say like you're a gladiator, but it looks like you're just fighting this guy.
No, he was saying they call it a Medjay. Medjay. I don't know what that means, but they're saying you're the Medjay to the Pharaoh. Why are you attacking the? So I don't know if I'm a security person.
Brian, how are you?
Hey, Brian.
Sorry, I completely did. Anyway, okay. It says, how are you How is it going? Have you played any good games recently? Seen any good movies lately? Done any cool things from the holidays? Kill any bad people? Watch any good shows? Go anywhere for the holidays? No.
Yes to all of those.
Yeah.
No.
Just no. That's it. No.
As far as movies, we've seen Last Jedi, which we both loved. I'm really excited for.
Opposed to like most of the people that existed on the planet at the time. I don't know. It was like a 50-something% on the not customers. Audience for Rotten Tomato. Played any good games? We are. What is it? I'm currently playing Just Cause 3. We had streamed a couple hours of that, and then we started to play this.
This is weird. It's RB and right trigger at the same time. That's not
to what?
To do my special. That's not.
Huh.
Like I have to.
It's
I don't know.
LB.
It should be. Like
yeah.
bumpers
It's
or
LB
something.
and start.
Okay, I have to figure out how to get out of here. I'm
What are
playing
you
this
playing?
on my own.
Okay,
Like I'm
right.
playing this, which I'm really liking. Surprisingly, because I didn't really like a lot of. I played the first Assassin's Creed, the second one, like the third one, and I just got burnt out. It was like these are just I don't know. Just not my type of game. I guess those were.
Yeah,
And they've made like 30 of them.
Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Assassin's Creed Brotherhood Origins.
I played the Black Flag one, which was pretty cool. I think that was the last one I played, and then playing this one. This one I feel like has some. Now I haven't gotten super far in this, but so far it feels almost like Far Cry kind of. Because I'm,
Are there ruins?
rescuing settlements, destroying, defense soldier things. I don't know. Well, there's a lot of stuff in here I can loot.
Done anything cool for the holidays? Done anything? Do we actually do much?
Oh, we went to visit family.
But nothing like super fantastic about the actual.
No,
right?
not really. Just normal. For New Year's, we both went to China. Nothing special. No, not really.
Yeah.
We didn't do anything really for New Year's.
Um,
New Year's, our family used to do this really big
Oh.
party, have a bunch of people over.
You know why
But-
they stopped?
Why?
People just invited other people that they didn't invite.
Oh,
That's
wow,
why we stopped.
Seriously?
Yeah.
People? My God.
Like it would just be like, I invited my friends as well, and then they would just show up. And
It's,
it's like,
it's not an invite only. Whatever.
yeah. I mean, it's one of those things like you have to kind of know the people and then also know how close they are to the people you're inviting. But like, if they don't know them, don't invite them. That doesn't work.
And then Brian
Anyway.
said, "I like the Kylo Ren and Rey story of the Last Jedi. The Rebel stuff kind of bored me."
I think I would. I don't think the Rebel stuff bored me, but I do agree with you that the Rey and Kylo Ren story was a lot
really
more,
cool. Oh, man,
a
it
lot
was
more
so good.
involved and a lot more, not merely involved. I liked it better. I would.
So
I guess
it's
I'd
been
say.
out for a long time. If anybody watching this has not seen it, skip this part because I'm going to talk about spoilers. But it's been out for a while, so if you haven't seen it, you need to. One of the things everybody was getting upset about was the whole, oh man, I can't believe Rey's parents are just some nobody people from, Jakku or whatever. And I'm saying, just because Kylo Ren said that, doesn't make it true. Like, why are we taking his word? Like, oh yeah, he's a bad guy, but I trust him.
Yeah.
I totally trust him. Like, why?
I'll start. It's canon. Yeah, it has to be
It's
true.
canon. He said it. So
Which
I
maybe-
don't. It might be true, but I'm not really. I know how to use the animus pulse.
Yeah. Okay, but anyway, talking about things we did on the holidays, I guess this isn't really. I think this is something we did, but for Christmas I got a board game called
Ooh, yeah.
Betrayal at House on the Hill, and
Which
then
is really fun.
and then I recently bought the expansion pack. Anyway, the game is a very intricate, like randomly generated mansion that you
It's
explore, and then
procedurally generated by cards.
yes, exactly. By shuffling and flipping over cards. Anyway, But it's just a very interesting game because there's about 50 different ways to play it, like with just the pack you get. And then if you get the expansion pack, there's 100 different ways to play it. Yeah, where we went for the holidays is just where it was San Antonio. Basically, we have family in that area of Texas, so we went there. And then for good shows, for whatever reason, I decided to pick up Fairy Tail again. I love that show, but I think I just now caught up to where I was before, which is only like episode 40. It's not very far.
I've also, going back to games, I just thought of this. I started playing Warframe. I don't know if I'm going to continue playing it, because it's... I read a little bit about it, and it's... people are saying can be kind of hard to get into, because they throw a lot at you, and they don't tell you anything.
Which thing?
Warframe.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Oh, okay, here we go. This is where I'm supposed to go. So, I don't know. I might keep playing that, I might not. I've been playing Battlefield 1 more online with Steven and one of our other friends.
Ha! Up there.
The torch.
Light.
Yes.
And then he realizes that he can't get out, and he's like, dang it, where's the torch?
Okay,
and then he,
like, he can just, like, climb anything.
Wow.
He's I
He's
mean,
like,
there are little divots.
He's like
but
Link.
Still, it's crazy.
Okay, Brian also says, I do think they are known because this isn't Rey's story, it's Kylo's, at least in my opinion.
That's a good interesting
So
thought.
the parents, correct? Wait, wow, you just broke a stone wall with your shield.
It was broken up.
I have to admit that the several things that I've seen on there, I would not.
Oh
be...
no! Look at those Egyptian slaves Egyptians attacking Hebrew slaves, and I'm Moses.
I will kill them.
I will free them. No. Like, Moses, what are you doing?
Get him!
No, but for the little bits and pieces they kind of show you of Rey's parents, they don't really show you them, but you kind of assume that they're the people that are flying away on the ship, and then there's a few other times. I would not be surprised if they were just kind of people that were on Jakku that just survived.
My whole thing, though,
Make sure of that.
George Lucas, I keep coming back to George Lucas saying Star Wars rhymes. So, if Star Wars is kind of like poetry and it sort of rhymes, wouldn't Rey sort of be the Luke Skywalker in the new...
Either that or, like Anakin came from nowhere.
Well, no, not nowhere. The Force was his father.
Yeah, but
whatever.
like he was just on a random planet. It wasn't like he was the son of...
but Luke's parents...
Yeah.
You know,
They were setting up an ambush.
so
It's a good thing I came to work.
I don't know. And he started off, oh no, you just grew up, your uncle, and like you're nobody. That's your story. But then it's like, whoa, you.
Feels good to
So,
get a fight time out of
I don't know.
In Siwa, everyone
Brian says he likes Betrayal. Awesome.
And Andy says there's another game very similar to Betrayal. It's called Mansions of Madness. It's a board game that procedurally generates through a computer, and it's very Crefatious.
Come.
How do you say that?
Any
Who's my
rest?
favorite author? I'm not gonna look that up actually. I feel like I've seen that game. I looked up games similar to, and I think I remember seeing that.
Gods.
Although, it is a board game, or sorry, it is a computer game.
I think I've heard of Mansions of Madness. It sounds
Where is your
familiar.
mount?
I will call my mount. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Down.
Ah,
There is my mount.
there you are, boy.
My camel.
Oh, Howard Philip Lovecraft was an
How have
American
you been
writer who
holding up
achieved
since I left?
It has been difficult.
posthumous fame. Yeah.
Without
Okay,
you,
after
the
death.
villagers
cool.
After
I'm
death
listening.
fame. I was like, what is that?
I can just push A and it'll follow the road. That's nice.
Oh, that's boring.
Gotta send
I can
What
take
make
a
you
nap.
do this so that it's hard to stay on? Like
I do my best to keep the villagers
Red
out
Dead
of trouble.
Redemption.
So that's my friend.
I'll do what
I guess
can.
I just came back to Egypt
not
or
forget,
something, and
I have my
my
own
friend's been
justice
trying
to
to
pursue.
keep everything going,
I knew
everybody
I could
together,
count
but the
on you,
Pharaoh's
son.
been like ridiculous, killing people. So I think there's like a little rebel action going on.
What happened here?
The garrison soldiers are brutal.
Yep.
If they suspect a villager is lying to them, they burn his neighborhood. And worse.
See, stupid Pharaoh soldiers. What do they think? Like, oh, we're gonna kill all our people, and then So who's gonna make our food? Who's gonna do like that?
Yeah, really.
That's how Egypt was when they let the Israelites go.
See what
They
has
were like,
missed.
crap. Well, who's gonna build all our monuments? Who's gonna do all this stuff? We're not doing it. So then they chased after the Israelites again.
Well, actually, wouldn't know, but
I mean, that's
that's what you kind
that's
of think.
the
it
logical
happens.
thing. I don't think that says that in the Bible, but this is funny. He just like runs over people. This made me laugh. Look at that. He's just like, look at that. He just doesn't care. And people are not getting out of the way. It's so funny. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's so
I have a camel. I can't control it.
Yeah. Oh, rogue camel. I'm trying to
Camel.
stop it.
Oh man.
Brian says
Camel.
it's a board game, but also a computer game. I actually want to look into that. Do you know? Well, I mean, because you could give me a small description of the game if you want, but yeah, I want to look that up because I like the. I mean, not that I don't mind the sort of predictable board games, but I like the randomness of it just because it makes it very replayable.
I love it that there's
Tell me
what
about the ideas.
you bought the expansion, so now
Yeah.
there's 100 different haunts,
101 technically.
which is awesome. And then Steven's actually trying to design some of his own. Hey, I
Just
Bugsy
because.
Plays. Welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Good to see you.
We're talking about Betrayal at House on the Hill.
If you've ever played that, it's a very fun game. It's really fun. We were up late last night playing it with our brother and sister-in-law,
Very powerful.
and it was the clown one.
Yeah, that one actually like
Leave him out. He will not stray far.
because of the random generatingness
ahead,
of it. There are times when it can be stacked completely one way. At this point, it wasn't really stacked. It was just the several times that the trader tried to attack or whatever just didn't work, and so we just basically were able to escape
Rest, my friend.
semi-easily.
It has been a difficult day.
I have no interest in rest. I must prepare for this man.
Hepzibah! Hepzibah! Once again, the soldiers!
Hello, Grandmama.
Bayek?
Marabia.
Bayek.
I have a worried about you.
Ah, you know me, eh? You should be well.
So iBucks
Slash
iBucks-
Ezio.
Yeah, exactly.
Contusions?
I'm
How
fine.
what are y'all
Sit.
or how are you? I'm trying to think of what to say.
I'll
He's
take care
iBucks plays says,
haven't
did you
changed.
guys play PUBG? I have not. My
It is
friend at work has.
On my list of things I would like to try.
Is that
Times have
It looks
changed.
fun. I've played a little bit of it.
actually?
Count on.
Look it up right now. Why not?
But when it comes to multiplayer games, though, how many players can PUBG have at a time? I know you can play squads, but is it like
At least 4. No.
oh? Because I like the
that would
that's why I
be-
like Battlefield 1 a lot, because I like the massive multiplayer operations.
Yeah, I feel like the minimum, because I do agree with you. I like that. I feel like the minimum I'd like to do would be like 12 on
Bring
12,
Osiris.
Yeah.
because then you could have
I thought you would never
4
wake
squads
up.
of or three squads of 4, or not necessarily
I
squads.
let
but
you
know.
sleep. You need to be alert.
Brian
to take
Painter
what you do.
says Lovecraft did.
In fact, my friend,
Cthulhu.
Okay,
A new book.
thank you, because I Cthulhu writes short stories like 40 minutes to 3 hours to read.
supposed to hit
They're
you.
all
Oh.
free to read. Technically horror, but it is not going to keep you.
That's
up all
cool.
night. Oh wow.
All right, now I'm learning how to use a bow.
one of
Kill
the
them.
dummies is sturdier than the other.
I also like the bow with its red. That means I'm gonna take him out with one shot.
Over there.
Oh
But
cool.
so it'll say, okay, one shot, he's dead. So like, if it's white, then that means he'll still have that much health, which I think is really cool.
Good.
Well, especially if you hit him in the head. Just picture
What is it?
the person's running from behind and he turns around just.
Go.
Yeah.
Why did you shoot her?
Quick, she's running away. Shoot her. And those are stupid soldiers.
Make certain no one gets out of the house alive. Hepzibah! We're just here to talk.
That's all we want,
See?
even though there's like 50 soldiers.
And that's why we bought our knives and swords.
And why have my sword drawn?
We just wanted to talk.
If you wish to clear his name.
So they heard about me killing that guy.
Guy, yeah, with the mask kill.
They will find my letters
Come on,
and burn
crouch.
down my place. I will be
I can't do
executed.
anything until
Don't worry. I will take care of this.
this is still part of
Watch out!
the tutorial.
What's
No,
that?
okay, now it's
Who's
in there.
there?
Wow, I like how he can't see you.
Nope.
I mean, I know it's in a
It's
game and
getting
whatnot.
too close.
They're like T-Rex, and they can't see moving the...
Vision's based on movement.
Yeah, and also if I'm in the grass, they can't see me.
Now for the rest of them.
Loot. Ooh, I got a nice shield.
So,
Yeah.
well, okay.
Did I... Oh, that's one I have equipped, so I just got garbage. I did get another weapon, which I'm not going to use. I don't like
Wow.
blunt weapons. I like swords.
iBucks Plays says, if my English is not good, I'm from Croatia.
Oh, wow.
So that's pretty cool.
You got pretty good English.
No, you're
It's
you're
good,
fine. You're
yeah.
fine.
If you hadn't said anything, we wouldn't even probably even have noticed. Like you can speak English really well.
he says it's like H1Z1, which I saw on Steam. I never looked into it at all, but okay, so it's apparently like that, but way better. The way my friend describes it is like basically Hunger Games with guns. Like it's
Dude, well, I've seen some people play it, yeah, and it's you parachute in,
yeah.
and you got to find weapons, find armor, stuff like that, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So, and I think it just came out on Xbox One.
Yes. Like a month ago, 2 months ago.
And it's like $20.
Really?
Something like that. I'd like to. I mean, heck, I'd like to
Gotta
play
look
it.
up now.
I'd be interested in playing it.
Actually, I looked it up and I didn't.
Okay.
Buy now. Not gonna buy it now. I just wanted to see what it is. And I purchased it. Crap. No, I'm kidding.
Darn.
Yeah, $30. Okay, it's not too bad.
Yeah. I have
Have
heard
you
though
ever-
that it crashes a lot.
Really?
I don't know.
So,
it might
just-
be PC only. It's when it crashes, or maybe I don't know.
Just thinking about, since we have someone from another country, not the U.S., just in the chat and whatnot. Like, why do we say bucks for the money? Like $30. It's $30 or 30 American dollars. Why do we say bucks?
I don't know. Get him,
The only buck I know of is like a male deer.
dude.
But then, like-
complete silence.
Anyway.
Oh hey. Oh, I thought that guy was burnt. Oh, he is burning.
Sorry, I guess.
My bad, bro. I mean, he's dead. I honestly, I don't know if I don't think I'm killing these because he's still, even though it says assassinate.
Just shoot him in the head
not-
with the bow.
I don't think I mean, I have no problem with. Except that if they're seen by another guard, they can be woken up. Or maybe I just don't have the weapons to. I don't know. Get ready to sneeze.
Thank you, Mike. I told you these naked idiots do not care.
I cannot believe their gall.
It is sad. Come upstairs. I will show you all the Magi duties of Siwa.
Trying to like figure out what's
Anybody
going
know what a
Anyway.
Magi is?
All the problems of Siwa are here.
We're playing and learning.
I try to help
I
everyone,
don't
but it
know
is
what it
more than
is.
I can do.
So you are telling me you do not have the powers of a god?
But the real problem is that man you want to kill. Majunimon. The people were hopeful when he first arrived. Surely things would improve. We soon learned the truth, actually.
You don't like my ball?
That's my ball.
Yeah,
You can't play with that.
exactly.
I'm Pharaoh.
I fear for the safety of their family. All the balls. I will move them to a more secure area.
soldiers to collect
That
all of
is
the
the man
balls.
you're up against.
I can have all of them.
Yeah, the footballs.
The bouncy balls.
The color balls.
And the beach balls. And he's just like this mound of.
I do not care.
He just says, like his throne, and then just behind him is just like all these different types of balls, and you're like, what? What are you? And it's and like everything, like you said, bouncy balls. He has like diamonds that are shaped like balls.
Everything in the village.
He has like
I will talk
wooden
to the
carvings.
Yes.
And
any bag
then
can
he has like a
certainly
beach
something
ball,
for
and
you.
you're like,
Or send you to find what you need.
You see his room, and it's just his bed, and then it's just like a play place of just
exactly,
balls.
yeah, exactly.
He gets out of bed, and he's like, "Yay!" He jumps in the.
Senu Gal.
This is cool. Sinu's my
Rabbi
hawk
has
or
nested
bird or
her.
falcon or
Looks like-
something. Either a falcon
People are
or
desperate for your
what's the difference between a falcon and a hawk?
I'm gonna look it up just a minute.
I
Go ahead.
understand.
I was in.
Oh, 1 second. Let me wait for.
So iBucks, right? Yeah, I would think. iBucks Plays says, yeah, Hunger Games with guns, and it's only on Xbox One, but it's
laggy.
on Xbox One, but it's laggy, so it's not really good to buy it on console. On PC, I would recommend to buy it. I am 14 years old, and in Croatia we say "kuno" for money. Kuna.
I think so. Cool. Well, we do have Steven does have a PC, so we need to. If it's better to play it on.
Yeah. I don't know what the specs are.
Hold
I've
up.
not looked up any specs.
So, leveling up. There's 3 different areas, obviously.
Oh yeah.
So far, I've been putting mine in Hunter because assassination an enemy gets me bonus XP, so I can level up faster. Headshotting enemies bonus XP. What is this one? Loot arrows. Yeah, I'm gonna do the assassination one to get bonus XP. So hopefully I can level faster, get more ability points. Also I want.
Okay, I'm going to read some of this because it's a fairly long paragraph. A falcon is a bird of prey that belongs to the genus Falco.
I need to hunt for leather.
Falco.
There are various species of these raptor birds in the genus Falco. They are characterized by the long, powerful wings, or long wings and powerful beaks that are adapted to the way the bird hunts for prey by strongly clawing and then tearing the flesh of the captured animal. What
Hey,
ahead.
Mark, no, I can't.
The hawk, on the other hand, is a term referred to the bird species belonging to.
Hawko.
Yeah, exactly. XCP Trunny. That's a not normal word. I don't know.
Excuse. Gotta go get some leather.
Trine. I don't know. That's a
Be
weird one.
careful, Bayek. See what's not like it was.
Huh. I mean, if people are gonna just walk in the street, street is for cars / camels.
Well, anyway, one of the things I did read prior to was that a hawk is typically larger, so I would think that would be a hawk, because a falcon would be a smaller bird. Of course, is it the
My old
peregrine
Magi
falcon?
outpost.
What's the fastest bird?
I should
Or actually, it's the
resend
fastest
it.
animal. I
Peregrine
think.
falcon, isn't that the fastest?
Peregrine, yeah.
Peregrine too.
And it's like,
Falcon.
I don't know, it can dive bomb at like, I don't even
Where
know.
are you?
I don't know. I'm looking it up because I'm curious. Well, like it can dive bomb very fast. People, I don't know. I'm nothing against, but like when you think of the fastest animal, a lot of people think, oh, cheetah. It's like, well, the fastest land animal, and yes, that thing can book it.
Can't tell where you are. What are you?
Right there.
There's your head, right?
Fastest. No, fastest animal. I like how they stare at you and then just kind of go.
Well, I'm actually doing pretty good because last time
That's funny. So
startled. Bam!
I look up. I just said fastest animal. It shows a picture of a falcon and it says cheetah, and then it says peregrine falcon.
The cheetah falcon
yeah.
is the.
But I'm just like, I know what you're trying to say, but I don't know if that's the case.
Yay! Got better armor.
So then, what's the second fastest land animal? 10 fastest
This
in the
will
world.
work perfectly.
It's peregrine. So
Any more
speed. There we go.
animals? Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can get some more leather. Oh, there's one right there. Why didn't he show up on my sinew beater? Bam!
So the
I didn't sinew.
apparently.
Oh, are these like his or something? Sorry. Is that a? I don't think that's a person.
Just
Move right
take
there.
the meat there, or take this leather that's on the person. So according to this, according to just Google, the peregrine falcon can. I'm fairly certain it's dive bombing, like to capture prey or to get prey. 240 miles an hour,
Holy mother!
like that. So like birds, I don't know what they hunt, but you just kind of birds just flying around and having a great time, and then this. And then this peregrine falcon comes out of nowhere and just like, and now you're
He's just
flying through the air like, what the heck happened?
Like you're like looking at Mount Rushmore or something. You just see a peregrine falcon just cut through Mount Rushmore, and the rocks
Yeah,
just come.
it's just like,
Jeez.
oh man.
See, there's another Why didn't it? I don't know. Maybe I need to upgrade my bird. My bird's perception. Yeah, I was watching Planet Earth 2, which I love those shows.
What,
Oh, it's running away.
Sort of.
And it was talking about some falcon or something that can dive bomb. It was, I don't remember, I don't want to misquote, so I'm not going to say how fast it was, but it was really fast.
Light speed.
300 kilometers a second. No. That is fast. Nope. Oh. Now, if I get a stealth bow, which hopefully I will at some point.
It's like, as you release it, it's like, shh. It just has this, yeah, it just goes, shh. And so someone, every time they shoot it, it's like, who's that? You know, they can't tell where it came from, but they just hear a noise. They're like, what was that?
Family reunion.
Of course, at that point, it'd be hard. You wouldn't want that to happen.
Let me do that one.
So, storyline, oh, wow.
Yep, I know.
That's
cool.
This is, what's that called? This is Far Cry Primal. It's basically that. Like, don't you have a bird?
Yeah, I really like it. It's cool.
Of course, is Far Cry Primal first person? Like,
yes.
You can't do third person.
Yes, it is first person.
Okay. Which I don't mind it either way. I like it when a game can do both, but there's not many games that do both that I think do it well. The only like 3 I can think of that do first person or third person are Skyrim, like Oblivion, those games, and then
don't worry, I'm not
like
gonna
the
do
Fallout
that yet.
games. But I feel like any other game typically doesn't have first person. But I'm also not. I haven't searched everywhere, so there very easily could be other ones. What are those? Bird houses, something like that.
Yeah, something.
They're giant bees. They make very good honey though, but they're very deadly. The giant Egyptian bees.
Well, I might. It's sort of in the same direction. So, there is still synchronizing points in this game, like in the other
Oh right.
Assassin's Creed, but it's not as.
Hello, Thomas.
Stupid? No, I don't know.
No, the way to explore and unveil the map is by exploring. And the other Assassin's Creed, you had to synchronize this, but this does it, and it will show me certain locations, and it upgrades my bird's perception, which is cool.
Yeah, you've stood on a tower. Now you can now your bird can see. Like what?
Go down, thank you. Synchronize.
What was that? There, I think it was on the second one. I think it was on the second Assassin's Creed. But Game Theory did something, like they did something on those. And one of the things they did was basically these things, like he jumps off and then lands in the bale of hay. There's one of them where it's a tower that exists today. So he basically could say,
really?
this is how tall it was because like of the reference point that realistically it's this tall. And he dropped, like he fell from there to hitting the, hay bale.
Hay of bales.
Hay bale or hay pile, whatever you want to call it. In, I don't know, I'm not exactly sure, but a lot less time than you would realistically. And so, like, then he basically was to say, if that was the case on this quote planet, gravity was like 4 times strong. It wasn't 4 times, but it was like 3 times stronger than normal. And so it was like, it's amazing that this guy could even climb on these, because, I don't know. It was kind of funny.
There's another thing that's very similar to Far Cry is using my falcon to mark enemies.
Yeah.
Which is cool. This temple place is pretty huge. It's almost like a minor city.
I can see.
And there's no way I'm just doing this to...
I forgot to read that comment, sort of. Not really. All right, Brian Painter says, are you guys excited for The Last of Us 2? I am. I have not really been paying attention to a lot of the games that are coming out.
I didn't even know they were making... Well, I guess maybe I knew, but... Have they released... Are there any trailers for it, Brian? I'm curious.
Not real sure there. Anyway, being behind is just my own fault. But I am very excited for that one. Like, once I learned they were doing that, I was like, Yes, because I don't know, the game was just very unique. It wasn't necessarily its own thing, but
It was
definitely
really
its
good.
own. Like, it did that type of game well. You know, there's resting, drinking.
Yeah, it's telling me what those guys are doing. Any more dudes?
It's
Yeah,
like
there's
peeing.
one.
There's a guy behind
No,
us.
it will say relieving.
Relieving.
Because it does that.
That's
It's
funny.
like, huh. Thanks for letting me know.
No, but Brian, yeah, I didn't read it out loud, but Brian, way before, said he beat The Last of Us Monday. And
Oh,
he's,
nice.
really excited for The Last of Us Part 2. So,
Hello,
Did
bro.
I'm pretty certain I did beat it, or maybe I saw someone beat it. I don't know if I beat
Yeah,
it.
see, that won't kill him. Ah,
Which is funny because you're shooting an arrow in his
yeah,
face,
but he's the level 4 soldier. He's the level 4.
so that makes his skull better.
Yeah, he's got an upgraded skull.
Apparently.
That's okay. I can still assassinate him from above. Oh, I thought I could do it from there. I guess not. Well, I'll still assassinate him from this ledge. See, I don't even think I'm killing him. I'm just like punching him
Just
in
like-
the throat.
Oh no!
And he's not, it's not.
Temple of Amun. Which moon? Amun.
Yeah.
One of the moons. Earth only has one moon.
Oh gosh!
Amun. Wow.
Woo!
That was close. Brian Painter says there are 2 trailers. Don't watch either unless you have finished The Last of Us 1.
Yeah, which I
know.
have. I don't
Like,
I think you were there when I finished it.
Yeah. I don't know if I've
Go
beaten it
away.
myself. So I don't know if there's any.
Either-
I really need to get
okay.
the whatever remastered version for the
What was that?
PlayStation 4 because I.
What?
What
Big
was,
hug.
What was that?
Oh, come on, really? I didn't assassinate him?
He's a big guy. You can't. Do
Okay,
that.
back up! Dodge! Okay,
Wow.
fine. Bayek, don't do that. Overkill, dude.
It's like, keeps going.
Well,
Golly. Yeah, but I like how the guy kind of turned around and he was like,
I don't know why I
And then he
didn't
just pulled out his-
assassinate him. Maybe he, like, blocked it or something?
I mean, he
I
may
don't
be
know.
too big for you to do that. Well, I'm not sure why.
No, I've assassinated guys that big before.
So
Where
you're-
am I?
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, so you're loading.
But I can move around, which is cool.
So how does it work with them being in the Animus? Is that what it's called, right?
I don't know, because I have not gotten to the point where I'm out of the Animus yet.
Well, no, I meant like just any of them. Because all I know is that it's like you're a person who's you're doing something that's allowing you to
How
like
did he not die?
see the like
see
memories
this
of your
stronger.
ancestors.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And so you can kind of go
Yeah.
back
yeah.
in time. Ooh, that's a quick bow. How much? It does do more damage, so I guess it is better, but I don't know if I like quick bows.
What's the difference?
I can't drop back for strong attacks.
Oh, you can like pull it
It's
back
just
further.
poof, poof, poof. He shoots it really fast, which is cool.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
all right, come on over here. You're level 1, so I can kill. No, you're level 4, but I should still be able to kill you because I'm level 2.
I think something's out here. Close.
Something is out. Yeah, you're dead.
Oh, he does that like really slow. He's like, "Hey," and the guy turns around, and then
Yeah.
ha ha, my assassination technique. It's like, why don't you not let him know where you are?
Okay, before I move up,
The Animus.
I'm gonna use sinew. See if well, okay, where am I? Where's my person? Where am
I would assume you're right down there. Oh,
I? Okay, there I am. Okay, so I'm like, are there any? There's a guy. No, that's not a guy. That's something else.
Just blindly sweep back and forth, and it's like, there's a guy. Brian Painter says, "What's your favorite game of the year?" Or what's your favorite game of the year? I'll let you answer that. I don't know
I
if you.
have no idea. Just game of
I refuse to answer.
2017.
Yeah.
Man.
I don't think of what we played or what I played.
Oh, dang it.
I
Gosh, I do not want to
There are
fight them. I
five.
do
There's
not
3,
want to fight
5.
them. Nope.
I'm doing. I'm not going to say there's anything wrong with this, but I'm doing a lot of playing older games. So, what have we played? Like I know we've played Prey, and honestly, I bought Prey myself on Steam, and I'm gonna play it myself because there's a lot of story that we just completely skimmed over because we were more trying
crap.
to actually
They're coming down here. Those jerks.
get through the game versus storyline.
Yeah, I regret not doing that.
Form a wall!
Of course, most of it was Steven telling me, don't.
Yeah,
do
I was
it."
like, hurry up, we need to finish the episode. So that's why.
No, not really. We just.
I don't know. I can't think what games came out this year because again, I'm not really following them, so I don't even know if I'd remember. What did we play? Like, what did we? Oh, I guess. Yeah, Breath of the Wild. That was what came out. Like we were
Breath
playing.
of the Wild is probably my favorite game.
We were
of 2017.
Like we were playing, or you were playing Horizon Zero Dawn, and then Breath of the Wild came out, and I remember them thinking they were similar in the sense that it's an open world run around, but that's about it.
Horizon Zero Dawn was still pretty cool. I did like that game too.
I want to play that one. I started, it's one of those things like I start a game and then I just stop for no reason.
You
He just looks like
tell
a
if you're
guy.
friendly or you're bad. He's bad. He has a
Assassin.
bow.
Yeah, they have a weapon.
He's
It's
evil.
obviously dead. You're obviously gonna die.
Well, he is in this place, so
Yeah, of the games I can think of that I've played, I would say Breath of the Wild, but I can't think of any other game that I played. So I don't want to just default.
what about you guys? What about you, Brian? What's your favorite game?
And then Bucks plays if you're still here. What is your favorite game?
Anybody in the
Favorite game or the favorite game this year?
chat or
2017. Yeah. What's your favorite game of 2018 so far? It's like, has any of them come out?
one thing
Maybe not.
like I barely get any XP for assassinating people. I get 5 XP for assassinations and then plus 10 because I got that upgrade. It's like, why is it such little XP? I think it'd be more, like 50 or something.
Well, it really would just
5, 10.
Wow,
Yay.
yeah.
It's like nothing. Barely getting any XP.
I don't know.
Which I am sure, you want to get XP for, oh gosh, double takedown!
What happened?
Double takedown! Guys are what happened? Where is he? Dead. Okay, I'm gonna wait for you to attack me. Ow!
Wow, he
how
like-
the crap did you do that?
Brian says, "Wait, guys, I'm talking about 2018. I follow Kylo Ren's model. Let the past die. Kill it if you have to." Yeah, but like,
You're
what are
free,
you?
you're
What are you
free.
even talking about? This game is so last year. We're not playing it. Like, when did this game come out?
2017.
Okay, shut it off right now.
Yes,
We're gonna start a new
Dad,
game.
wounds.
No, I'm
His
kidding.
family will want to bury him properly.
Persona 5, Breath of the Wild, and Divinity 2.
The only one I know of is Breath of the Wild.
I've heard the name Persona 5, but I don't.
I feel like I have too. And then I feel like I'm pretty certain I've heard of Divinity too. I'm gonna look this up right now because I'm curious. There's so many types of games that I think we play a fairly good variety of games because there's certain people, and there's nothing wrong with this, but there's certain people that only play first-person shooters, and that's like all they play. I'm like, there's so many more good games that are not first-person shooters.
Yeah.
And then like,
I got friends that only play Call of Duty.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
you are missing so much. Because if Call of Duty is one of your favorite games, then you need to be playing more games.
your standard of games is
Call
not
of Duty
super
is
high.
fun. I haven't even played
Wow, that looks
let me drop
awesome.
you.
Persona 5, it's it looks like a Japanese game. I'm wondering if is it a JRPG at all, or is it just a Japanese game?
Bam.
I mean, they straight up look like anime, so I'm assuming Japanese. That looks really cool, though.
Oh, I
Wow,
was gonna see that dude.
9.7 on a
That's
out of
all?
10. Yeah.
Ah, crap, he's
Okay, yeah. Persona 5 is a role-playing video game developed by Atlas for the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. Chronologically, the 6th installment.
What is going on here?
the Game Awards for
What is
Best
going
Role-Playing
on?
Game. Wow. Gameplay trailer.
Boom!
That one does look really cool.
Give me my arrows back. Thank you.
Persona 5. I'm gonna jot that one down somewhere.
But I mean, there's so many games to play.
Gotta play 'em all. Games. I don't know.
Come on, Camel. Gotta
That's
put this
ways
dude
to
on
do
here.
that.
Whoops. How do you do that? Okay, place you there.
And then Divinity 2? Divinity 2.
And then he also said, "Yeah, I played a lot of games and still feel like I miss a lot." Yeah, see, I'm the same way.
Oops, Divinity 3.
I play a lot of games and then people will be like Warframe. I played it like barely a little bit a long time ago, but then I stopped. And now I keep hearing good things about it, like how good it is or whatever. Or there's games that I never even hear about, and I'm like, how did I never hear about this game? This game is great.
Yeah, these look really cool.
I'm looking forward to the day when
Divinity 2's on Steam.
when VR is really good, really well done.
Where is his
Oh, I've honestly, given a little bit of thought to
No, they all died.
Sadly, I see
what I would need to do to upgrade my computer for that.
his recklessness.
And if I sink about 10 grand, no.
Yeah, well,
What happened?
But there's definitely, like, I did not know that from what I can tell, looks like an Oculus Rift is on like $400, which I was,
yeah, but
which
it's the
I-
computer though. That
Yeah,
you
yeah,
need
yeah.
to run
Well, but
it.
that's the thing. The
expensive.
HTC Vive, whatever, is like $700. Like that's a considerable difference in price. It's almost half. So I don't know, something like that. Where one of them was considerably more expensive, and then like and this is only from Matt Pat's recommendation, but he was saying the
Oculus.
yeah.
I used it, or I got to use it at, I don't know, it was some video game conference here. I don't remember the name of it. It wasn't any of the like huge ones.
It wasn't Comic-Con.
But I got I got to use the Oculus Rift and it was cool.
Yeah, 400.
It was really awesome.
An HTC.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the day when we'll be able to walk around, and which you can still do, but it's like a room. You can't just go and explore. Okay, what should I get? Your life can regenerate during combat. Yes, I'm gonna get that.
So Oculus Rift is $399, and then this HTC Vive is $599. So it's a $200 price difference.
Oh, I think Alexa woke up. Nothing.
What did I say?
I just heard her go.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
I have no idea what I said. Oculus. No. HTC Vive. Okay.
I don't know, but I just heard the like she didn't know what. Okay, all right. Here's a side quest.
My boss has had this happen so many times when he's like, seriously, and he like talks about something, and Siri's like, I didn't catch that. It's like I didn't say your name. I said seriously.
Rabia.
See, I've been impressed with
It does my heart good to have you again in Siva.
like better, like more than Siri, because I'll ask Alexa questions and then she'll answer me. Nothing.
Last send her back to heaven.
Yeah.
Never
I
expected
don't
to
need
see
anything.
Brian said it's talking about, I guess, Divinity
Persona
2
5?
maybe, or Persona 5. You have to balance your time. You're a high schooler, so you deal with all that. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, all that
It's
drama.
Persona 5.
Then you
yeah.
have to go deal with. Oh wow! It's like, how was your day, Billy? Did you get your homework done? And then it flashes back, like, well, fighting demons and saving people and horrific monsters and terrible screams and like, yeah,
And then I had to sit down and do my math
No,
homework.
I haven't had a chance yet.
But now the
Yeah.
soldiers stop.
Why was
That's
your,
how high school was for us.
why wasn't your science project done?
You tried to bring
Well,
medicine
I
to
did
the
complete it. It was eaten by a
They sank the
I
last
don't know,
ship.
I can't think of the name, but like it was eaten by
A demon dog.
Yeah, that. I had to
Teacher's
then
like,
I had to
your
then blow up
imagination.
to get.
I must go there now.
Yeah. The people you talk to and the friends you make, your dungeon choices, it's a crazy game that is super cool. Wow. No, I mean, yeah, like looking at it, I was just kind of like, that's... I mean, very different. I try to be at least open to different types of games and whatnot, different
What
types
the
of
heck?
shows. Because I remember in college, I had never watched any anime extensively. I don't even think I've watched any. Never watched it. Never really had any reason to watch any of it. And then, like your roommate, right? Or I guess
My room?
Caleb,
Oh, yeah.
right?
In freshman year.
Yeah, I guess your roommate the second semester really liked it, anime and whatnot, and so he introduced us to Howl's Moving Castle. And did you watch?
My first
Spirited Away?
anime was Death Note. That was the first one I watched.
That one's super good.
And I watched it because he was watching it, so I'd see it and I'd be like, oh, this is really cool.
Wow, he could hold his breath for a long
yep.
time. Such is
There's a lot of
the lung
treasures.
capacity of an Egyptian.
And it's cool, like I could ride on that boat and sit on it. See if he'll take me where I need to go. Like I can just sit here. Like, oh, take me over there. Uber boat.
First, I was gonna ask how is he getting it to go, but the wind's pushing it, so that does make sense.
Yeah, that's how boats back then were. They didn't have motors. Hey, where are you going? Over there, to the left.
Can you direct him? Or is he
No,
just
I
blind?
don't think so. He's just. I wonder if it's like where I'm looking or something. No, he's turning that way. All right. Well, you're slow. So. I think I can swim faster than you can. Because he swims pretty fast. I also kind of like I don't think there's a sprint really in this game. He's just kind of fast all the time. That was one thing I didn't like in the other Assassin's Creed. You have to hold A to sprint, and he'll automatically run up walls if you're sprinting. And it's like, no, I don't. That was one thing I. But in this, you push A to climb. So I'm liking that better. I'm liking the controls and the gameplay better.
I don't know. That's one of those things that always gets me when there's like a.
If I hold A, he's not really running any faster. So
if just smash or not smash it, just tap it real fast. No.
No, I see. I climb trees.
But like if it's a new game, like the first one of its kind, then it makes a little bit more sense for it to be, not up to par, quote unquote, with like the controls aren't like mind-blowingly amazing or something.
Yeah.
But I always find it funny when there's like the fourth installment of a game and the controls are still the same way, and they're like, it's just not intuitive at all, or like stuff like that where you run up the wall but you don't want to, and like clearly you don't want to do this, but they still have that, and it's like someone actually was like, yeah, this is still fine. Like, who's beta testing these? But anyway.
So I've delivered the medicine that she needs, but all these villagers have been thrown out of the temple for some reason.
They call it a tribute.
Yeah.
Tax for the
Well,
Pharaoh's
I mean,
royal army.
Stupid soldiers.
We barely have what's needed to take care of the poor souls that need our help.
Vultures. Don't worry,
Rabia.
I will make certain they don't bother you anymore.
Be careful, Bayek.
Okay, I'll be careful. Don't worry. I promise this guy won't see me. Nope. Well, actually, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Send it.
She's not available. It's right there. Right there.
Dude.
Brian Painter says Divinity 2 is also an RPG. It plays like Baldur's Gate or...
Oh.
I don't know that one.
I don't know why I just thought of this, but after Super Mario Sunshine...
I don't know that one.
We are going to start playing...
For the King.
For the King. So, whenever we beat Sunshine, we're going to play it with Josh.
An attempt to play. I really don't know anything about it other than the trailers and whatnot.
Yeah. Although it looks really cool.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's like a board almost because it's like not pentagon.
Mark it. I don't know what that is.
Hexagon, yeah, like hexagon sections of the map, and then you kind of move. I would assume you have you can move 6 spaces a turn or something, and then you go to dungeons, and then it's turn-based battling, and I don't know, just interesting. So yeah, but it's gonna be a three player thing, so we'll see how that works. I'm hoping, actually, you need to look into that. Make sure you can play 3-player local. Because if you can't, there'll be a little bit of problem there. So yeah, I don't know that other one.
This-
KOTOR. Do you know what that one is?
KOTOR?
Yeah,
Maybe?
KOTOR. I don't know.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh.
Knights
Yeah.
of the...
So that
Old
makes sense.
Republic.
Yeah, Knights of the Old Republic. Knights of the Old Republic. Which one was that? It's Star Wars, right?
I don't think we ever played that one, even though I keep hearing it how good it is.
Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah, because there's Knights of the
just-
Old Republic 2.
Never had a computer that ran it, so...
We'll actually have that one and the second one on. You know, it's just one of those things I just haven't played. But you know, anyway, but then the combat
Come
is
on, man, there's more guys.
turn-based tactical. Wow, that's interesting. However, it encourages you to finish it in the craziest way. However, it encourages you to finish it in the craziest way. That's interesting. So it's like experience points dependent on like how crazy you make the things.
Oh, Brian says he's
Yeah,
got to
so-
go. Oh,
see you later.
See you, Brian.
But
Thanks
before
for hanging
that-
out.
Before that, he said, like one fight, I created a cloud to see, or so they couldn't see me, then caused lightning in the cloud to kill them all. Like mage attacks and whatnot.
I love those kind of games.
Of course, who is that? That sounds like Nami from One Piece. Like once, it's so funny, like how like certain animes will, you know, over the course of time, characters will kind of get more powers or
right there.
stronger, you know, whatever. And one of the things that happens in One Piece is that, like Nami's not very good at fighting, but then she gets to where she can control basically weather conditions using like certain equipment she has, so she can like create thunderbolts. It's pretty interesting.
It is cool.
But you're like, wow, you upgraded very quick, not quickly, but it's kind of like, wow, you're a lot more powerful than you were because
See the guy. Take him out.
before you just had a stick.
Yeah. Thank you.
So you can't shoot him?
I can, but I don't think I can hit that guy from here.
Is it just one of
He's
those like,
behind the-
well, but like come out? But is it just better
He'll see
to
me.
assassinate? Is it more experience and whatnot?
I think so. But I mean, if I come out, then he'll see me, and I don't want him to see me. I like being stealthy.
Just zip line up to the top.
Yeah. Use my zip
It would
line
be
and
so
then
funny.
parapad.
It would be so funny to like take a game and then just put different characters in it that are not supposed to be there. Like have Mario in this game running around just like spraying up the water. And you're like, what the heck?
Oh crap! He can climb up here. Oh, I thought he was
Hey, what?
dead. I'm doing assassinating. Okay, fine. I wanted to do this quietly and without killing anybody. No.
Can you shield bash or anything?
I don't
Like
think
when
I
they
have that
attack.
ability.
You can't block, which is fine.
Yeah. And I can dodge. That was terrible. One more. Okay, that guy's
See, at
dead.
least in this case, when you hit,
Ow, that was a strong attack. That hurt.
at least in this game, when you hit in front of you, you hit everyone in front of you. Like I'm playing Skyrim and I'm being a melee person, so I'm an orc. But you only hit the person directly in front of you. I know there's perks that you can get that basically will say when you swing, it's anyone in that range.
Got him.
But anyway, there's still
And
plenty of times
somehow
when I'm
that
like,
guy did not even know anything happened.
he's on his phone.
Yeah.
He turns around and he's like, I don't know, what's a name that you hear in this place?
Oh, are you? No, you're friendly. I'm pretty sure.
He turns around and he's like,
Okay.
I don't know, I can't think what sport they'd have either. It's like, oh man, did you see the camel races on? What? And then like everyone's dead, and he's like, what the, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, the camel races, man. He got first place. Who?
Bayek.
I don't know the guy. I don't know the
That's a
names.
cool name. I like
Sorry,
Bayek.
bother you again.
That's a cool name.
All my patience, thank you.
I almost forgot to give you your medicines from the sunken boat.
You know the excitement, I forgot
Also,
about them myself.
I'm really enjoying this game. I like being able to upgrade all my equipment, and I can buy stuff and sell things.
Promise me you will not become consumed.
Well, I mean,
with
I feel like game
vengeance,
developers are
I think.
not to say like getting smart because I don't want to.
Well, I
sound
think
cruel, but
honestly, I think they see games like Breath of the Wild, and they're like, huh. they did a lot right. We're gonna also do that.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to like,
I got a necklace.
and I'm not gonna say straight copy something because yes, you want to make sure that your quote version of it, works for what you're doing. But you also don't want to just be like, they don't know what they're doing and completely do nothing.
Yeah. But
like,
also,
unless you are going to be the forerunner of a different type of game, and those are fine. Just
also,
don't expect anyone to like it first.
We do need game developers also need to be free to experiment.
Yeah.
Because they might we did this and this turned out to be really cool, or you do something and it's terrible, but you can learn from your mistakes.
Yeah.
Because I don't want every single game to be the same.
Yeah. But when it comes to, like in this case,
I think that's it.
They, or I guess like you said, if something works, you don't necessarily have to change it, or if you're going to make a game that's similar to this thing, you can have it interact with or do stuff like this other game because it did well, and that was one aspect of the game that the fans liked. But just thinking about it, when it comes to certain things, just in like cars and whatnot, there's not a lot of things we're changing when it comes to cars because we figured out how the engines work, and so there's no real reason to change that,
okay, well here's a perfect example. First person shooters, it's always left trigger aim, right trigger shoot. These are the control. Because I think Halo was the first game I played, and it might have been the first game ever, I don't know, but it had that controls, and it was so weird and hard to get used to, but once you get used to it,
well, that's because we went
this works really well.
Yeah, that's because we went from, we didn't really go from this, but the only other shooter game we had played was Jet Force Gemini on the 64, and that's not not at all the same.
Yeah.
Although I still think a very fun game. It's just, older and whatnot. Where was I? I feel like, actually no, I'm still playing. That's still on the game thing, the list of games that I have. Defending.
Yeah, I think he's just saying he's defending this area. I just want to clear this place out.
Oh man,
because it's here, and I need to find the. Well, last time when I played this, the captain was over here. Oh, that's not the captain. He was guarding the entryway. I'm like, what captain would do that? Is that a dude? Something's
eating.
It was probably just animals. Where's the stupid captain?
Someone's eating. He may be sleeping. Do they sleep?
Well, it's not finding him.
They're humans.
Oh man, find the guy.
Have you tried?
There he is.
Yeah. Have you tried
relieving? He's peeing.
Okay. Have you tried turning it on and off again? The Falcon.
Yeah, seriously. I've tried rebooting.
Did you buy a $1 Falcon or a what was it? $10 Falcon or a $10,000 Falcon?
Wow, this is super easy to get him. Oh, okay, he's dead. I was like, did I not assassinate him? Oh. See how fast he shoots?
Yeah.
It's cool. Oh no!
So did you end up going with the quick bow?
That's the best bow I have.
Okay.
Oh, I thought I locked onto it. I didn't. Nope.
Z targeting.
Come on, I just killed your friends. Come over here, please.
Apparently that guy decided to...
Come say hi.
Well, he did hear you.
Stupid. How could he not see that I was fighting that guy? Whatever. Okay, what are the location objectives? I think there's a treasure here.
Hey, what?
Oh, crap.
Hey,
I've been seen.
There, wait, you... Okay.
Hey.
You're dead. Yeah, did not see me somehow.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's killing him when he does that. He just kind of throws him
like
on the ground and then
punching him in the throat or
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
and that's it. It's I don't really know.
Oh, I bet that barrel explodes.
if I had fire to shoot at it.
I mean, do you know, does it actually? Like, is it
I have
full of
no
oil?
idea.
I mean, it's just kind of funny. It's like a universal thing that, like, things that glow or are red, like, if it's a container, it explodes. Which is funny. That's what it's funny about when I am playing Just Cause 3, and it's very easy to see what things you're supposed to destroy because they're always red and white.
Yeah.
Or gray and white. Or sorry, red and then white or gray or something, but it's always red. So look for red stuff and then just blow it up. Or shoot
Here's
it.
the treasure. Ooh, I got a
Bag
quest
of
item.
blacksmithing.
I got XP. Now I gotta kill this guy. Just kill a couple of them. Oh. And see, I'm like stomping on their throats. I don't know what I'm doing there. I think that's what I'm doing, but
Another treasure 2.
also, like, I'll kill all the guards, but this place is still restricted, which doesn't really make sense because there's nobody here to do that. So I'm pretty sure they're all dead. But oh, I didn't loot them. Oh no, there's a dude up there I have to kill. Wait, can I get it?
You're not.
Oh, there's multiple things. That's why. I'm not gonna save my bow.
Like, are you ducking on purpose? Or is he
Yeah.
doing it? Okay. Because I actually don't like it when a game does not let you duck on purpose. Because there have been multiple times, like, especially the one game I'm thinking of is Uncharted, which I love those games, but you can't, like, crouch, at least on a couple of them, you can't crouch on purpose. Like, he does it to be stealthy. But I'm like, I'm trying to run and get behind something, but you can't move while doing that. You have to, like, just...
One thing I don't like when games automate stuff instead of making it a control, like letting the controller automate.
Yeah.
Like climbing in the Assassin's Creed, he would, as long as you were like holding right trigger and A or up, then he would climb automatically. You couldn't really, and that's one thing that was just frustrating. Oh, and I have to go this way. Climb around the little lip. And there's a treasure up here, I'm pretty sure. Yes, there is. And they're hiding gold in their grain thing. Ooh. That is a nice bow. It's like 12 damage or something.
Wow. Rain of
Yeah.
arrows?
Or
Is
quality,
that a...
quality, that's what that is. Let me break that down, break that down, break that down. Whatever, I'll break that down because I'm not using it.
What's the other one? Like, you have
Other
two
what?
bow slots?
I don't unlock by purchasing bow bearer skill. I think I can use, like, I can have two bows, so if I want to switch between a
quick
a
shot,
quick one,
yeah.
can perform attack while in the air, heavy, deflecting an incoming attack by pressing B.
Oh, that's interesting. What was that?
Headshots give you more,
Oh, XP bonus. Cool.
but that's like, which is good.
Gives you +1 XP.
This one I can wait and contemplate, and time will go forward. I don't really see a use for that right now, so I guess I'll get this. So, and then let me synchronize with my
With
bird.
this seer, you can...
Hey, coach.
Hey, coach. Coachisms, right? Hey, have you ever played any of these games? I actually not really sure what games you play.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. Well, Assassin's Creed Origins?
Origins.
Yeah, not so long ago.
Okay.
Whee!
And broken. No.
And broke my back. But I have my shield on my back, so it
Actually,
protects me.
I feel like there's how it should have ended for an Assassin's Creed, and the guy like jumps out, and then like someone either moves the cart or he just goes.
Are you all bad?
Health bar was
Okay,
red.
I don't want to.
But anyway, like I just remember him going like splat, like after trying to jump in there, because I don't think there's enough hay in there for you not to die.
This is my home.
You might want to add some furniture.
I think this is my home. This is cool.
Oh yeah, just do the same thing. So Coachisms says I have the collection but haven't played it yet. I feel like that's what I do. I'll have the first 3 games of this one series, and then I just haven't played them. I think I have all of the Far Cry up to 3, which I guess
I'm excited for the new Far Cry. That'll be good. As far as Assassin's Creed, I've played several of them, and this is the one I've enjoyed the most. The other ones, like I've played the first one, the second one, the third one.
Did you play
Brotherhood,
Is it
which I
Brotherhood?
think is the third one or something.
I know it's in
played,
England. Or the one.
I played the one in England. I played the Black Flag one. I don't know if that's the same one. This one, I'm liking this one the best so far.
You found it. Can I have it back?
Yeah, your son's dead.
Oh, okay.
And
I was
our
wondering.
wife.
I was wondering who was talking, and I'm like, is he just gonna awkwardly stare at nothing? That's why. That's because he was.
I got another sword,
Sickle sword.
which is
Way
nice.
better.
Bleeding on hit. So every
What's
time
the
I hit them,
mace?
they.
Just heavy.
Yeah, I know. I use those. It's nice because I can swing and. Did I unlock an ability?
Well, then the fact that
What is it? It's saying. Is this unlocked or something? What? Oh, that's inventory. Ah. Oh, cool. Okay, I'll go away.
wow, super cool.
Oh, I can upgrade this now. I can hold more arrows. What's in my inventory that I have now? Whatever. It's annoying.
Yeah, I don't mind them too much, but yeah, when you have something, it's like this is new, and then it doesn't go away ever, and you're like,
I hate
don't
that in
wanna-
games when it's like the codex and whatever. Like a codex, like, oh, I met a new character. Here's this. I saw a plank of wood. Read about the plank of wood. Here's a new bird. It's like, I don't want all that stuff.
You've walked on a flower. This is the type of flower you walk
Yeah,
on.
no, it's crazy.
The type of dirt you just tread your feet on. It's it's like I don't need to know. I don't need to know any of the. And then you like play the game for a couple hours, and then you go through, and there's just like 60
and I hate
or so.
that.
And I don't mind the background stories, but I wish if it was something you could just turn off and be like, do you want
Because I'm the type of person that will have my emails read because I don't like seeing the little notification.
Yeah,
Ptolemy.
yeah.
He has brought
Destroy
great
the statue.
Really, they want you to destroy it.
It gives me XP. I mean, obviously these guys are mad. Okay, seriously?
Dare you destroy
Take
my
that.
statue or something?
Piece
I don't
of-
even know.
Oh, what are you
So,
doing?
Coach, have you played any games like this with the third-person open world ish?
Look at that. Oh,
Or are you
Out of
more?
ammo.
I don't know. What kind of games do you play? I don't know if I've ever really talked about
okay, I
that.
got more. I got more arrows. And I got a shield. Oh, there it was.
I don't know, I'm thinking.
Yep. Use that. I'll break this down. Break this one down.
Are you just getting?
bronze, like stuff to upgrade my other stuff or stuff to sell? Okay, here's a side quest. I also do a lot of side quests in these games. And usually, I do those like first.
What happened to
Yeah,
you?
well, yeah. I mean, if you can, it makes just the game easier because you can just kind of do everything.
Saw me making a sword and accused me of being a rebel.
He was not wrong.
I gotta stretch my
They confiscated my tools.
Except the hammer on my belt.
All of Siwa needs a blacksmith.
Whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Even me.
Well, when I did this, I thought those were the tools. Like,
Not until
oh,
I get
cool,
my
it's
hammer
showing
and
them,
tongs
but
back. And I have to get
Apparently
that
not.
ugly as Apap captain off my ass.
Is this captain with the tools somewhere I can find him?
At the
They
foot of the
confiscated
hills
his
west
tools,
of
but
here.
not the swords and
Camp
shields
Shetje.
that are behind him.
I
Come
think that's
shit,
not.
They might not be made yet.
I think I have already solved your problem, Benny Bear.
Oh,
And I didn't even know it.
yeah, that's right. That's the camp
Here are
that
your
I
tools.
killed the captain and
won't ever
stuff.
come back.
Oh,
That's
right,
this
right, right.
quest.
At last, I can reopen my shop. Many thanks.
My
That
pleasure.
was that quest item I
I
got.
found these
Cool.
weapons I had hidden from the soldiers. Please, choose one for yourself.
Sweet. Yeah, he gives me a weapon. I think the bow is the
They're
one
all
I
of
like
equal
the
value.
most.
That bow uses a special twine. It does not strike deep, but you can shoot very...
Yeah. 'Cause the other ones, it's like,
Fred.
I don't know if I'll use it. Quality 13. Yes, the rate of fire is up. Yeah, sure, I'll use it. It's rare.
Come by my shop anytime, buyer.
Actually, yes, I want to talk to you. Sorry, my bad. My bad.
Oh, so this is another thing. I wouldn't say it's pet peeve, but when it comes to like Skyrim does this a lot, where there is a person that you have to. Or no, is it Skyrim? Skyrim does it minorly, but not really often. I'm trying to think of another game, but where you have to talk to the person to buy stuff, and they'll be like wandering around somewhere, and you're like, "Where are you? I need to upgrade my whatever." And they're somewhere like. They're like in a bar somewhere, and you like have to go all the way over there to talk to you because you're not in your shop. Like, I guess I get that, but it would be nice if you could just go to the shop and then like just click buy, and then they would just kind of pop up, and then just be the person to talk to.
Also, apparently, that's another person. Like, I think another
Wimpy Cool
player.
Man. What kind of Egyptian name is that?
There's another player. I think those are players. Pretty sure. Yeah. Let's see.
I wouldn't know of any guy in ancient Egypt called Absurd Polecat 285 or whatever it was.
Is this main or is this side? That's a side quest because okay, I'm gonna do that. Bandits have taken over an important spring and are extorting the farmers who need fresh water. Okay, I remember this one.
So I am
400 meters.
So you want me to take out the bandits, or do you want me to kill?
What do you want me to do?
Yeah, or do you want to kill the villagers?
Like I've solved the problem. Yeah,
the quest is not very. The quest is not very clear, so I don't know what you want me to do. I mean,
oh man, how did you solve it? Like, well, instead of the villagers needing water, I just went ahead and killed the villagers. Now they don't need water. Like, you idiot.
Problem solved.
Oh man, that'd be hilarious. I mean, that would not be funny if it happened. Maybe if like a funny cartoon or something like that. Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. Like,
also,
no, it's like
I'm a little.
You're trying to say like you're trying to identify one person in this area, like one person in this, like, I wouldn't say party, but like there's, inside this person's house they're having a get together, and so there's like a bunch of fancy people. You don't know the identity of the person, but you know that they're wearing like this type of dress or something else. You know little bits and pieces, and you have to piece together who you're supposed to kill. And so, just to make life easier, you just like blow up the entire house. Like, yeah, they're probably dead. And then it's just like, yeah, but now everyone else is not doing too well either. It's like, but I solved the problem. The person you are dealing with will have no further influence over this part of town. It's like, yeah, but this part of town is gone.
Man, these guys are all sleeping. This is gonna be easy.
Just walk up, smash.
Sort of. There's a couple dudes on duty, like this guy. Is he gonna see me? Can I assassinate him from here?
He has no peripheral vision.
Take him down, good. Get out of the way before. Ah, darn it! He's gonna see me. You're dead.
Wow.
The sickle's awesome, man. I like the sickle.
Can you get two-handed with it? It kind of looks like you can.
Yes, I think so. Okay, hold on, let me take out these dudes that are sleeping over here, so they don't wake up. Take them out. So I'll make sure there aren't any other guys that I did not mark.
And they're just sleeping on the ground. They don't even have like a bag. Okay, there's hay. There's hay there. Are these the bandits? Is that who it is? Or
No, this is just a
a
stronghold or whatever you want to call it. And I'm like, yeah, I'll take them out. Might as well get some XP. Get some more gold. More dudes in here. No. There was something that I marked. I don't see it now. I thought I had to collect something. Coach, if you're still watching, do you do any live streams? Do you ever... What? Objective... Oh, it's that objective. Okay, well, I might as well Yeah, do you do any live streaming? I don't know if he's in the chat or if he's watching anymore.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
How did you ask me?
You're like trying to be faster and you're just kind of rolling on the ground every time. Ow. You're not getting any faster.
That guy's facing me. I think I can easily go around. Kill him. Actually, I'll take this guy out fast. Take him out. Goodbye. Later.
I'm wondering if it's the same amount of XP every time. It doesn't look like it's going up with... I mean, these are level 1 anyway.
Well, that guy's level 3. Let's see what I do. What happens when I kill him.
But I guess I was just curious. He's facing... Oh, he's facing towards the door.
Yeah, I need to get around. Which I can do. Think. Yeah! What a dummy.
What the heck?
No, I got 10 XP.
You hit him and he was
I could
like...
be dreaming.
Oh, man. Go ahead.
But I saw strange silhouettes on top of Amani Hill, north of our camp. We are surrounded by tombs. Gives shivers onto my back. I don't dare climb up the hill to verify whether what I saw is human or a divine creature of some kind derived from the Ka or something. Or worse yet, a demon spirit. I don't know if those are... Like, ooh, if I go to that mountain, if I'll find something.
Maybe, yeah.
Or if it's just like, oh, it's just the little thing you can learn. Cool. That's where we go.
So,
saw that.
Yeah, like how you hit him, and he like kind of stood up and then fell over.
There's more guys. What?
He kind of stood up and then fell over. He's like, whoa, what happened? And then he's just groaning on the floor.
Yeah, no, that was really weird. I don't know how that killed him.
Well, then he's not dead. He's just groaning on the floor. Oh, man.
Goodbye.
Ooh, man.
Can't loot you. Okay, let's find out what that thing was. Oh, that's a trap. Like, I can put a trap there. I think there was something else up there, though. Let's look. Yep, treasure. Woo! Got another bow, which I think is better.
And
light bow, rate of fire. Yeah, I'll use it. I don't really like the super fast. That's garbage.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
because
like, how are you firing it that fast?
Because if I miss, then I just used a bunch of bows.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, what is that? That's a heavy attack. So some of them are more like this one's
costs
2.
Where did it say that? Oh, on the right side. Okay. Or the underneath the
okay,
picture.
what does that lead to? Fire bomb. Throw this bomb to set your maze blaze. Probably won't ever use that. Again, I like stealth. That I will use. Sleep darts. Okay, so let me get this one. Because the next at the what's that? 2? No, it's 1. Cool. Because I will definitely use sleep darts. So, yeah. Ooh. Sure. Any arrows I can get? Nope. Full ammo.
How many arrows can you carry?
Let's see.
Like 5? No.
I can carry...
Ooh, only 13?
I have no idea. Oh,
no,
18? I think on the bow it's... Yeah, 18.
Oh, it's 13 whatever's to upgrade it, I guess, again?
Yeah, 13... I think that was cedar or something like that to upgrade it. Yeah, I'm really liking this game.
You need 13 quivers to upgrade your bow. Or your quiver. 13 more quivers and you'll be able to upgrade your quiver.
And also, like, he can climb anything. Almost, he's just climbing.
Yeah.
He's a beast.
I mean, that's the one thing that, you kind of commented on that you wish Horizon Zero Dawn was like, where you could climb up more things versus Breath of the Wild, which you can just walk to a wall and start climbing. Because there'd be times when it's like, I need to get up there, but I have to go all the way around just because I can't go up.
Okay, this is the cave entrance. I think, yeah. So these are bandits, and if they see me, they'll just attack me because they want to. I think it will tell me or something, because they'll just take anything. Okay, mark you. Okay, mark you. That's that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I wish there was an easier way to mark it. Oh, hey.
Hi.
Hey, come over here. Let's play. Oh! Come on! Alright, well, I'm gonna knock you off. Bye. Seriously? Why aren't you falling?
He fell there.
Somehow.
Smoke bomb.
Hey, what?
Oh, dang it. Ooh, this guy's tougher. Oh, he's level 4.
Looks like a knight.
Back away! Come on. I see my bleed damage is hurting him. Even though I'm not even. I don't think it's doing damage anymore. Take that.
You didn't put a shield up. There we go.
Hey, good. He
That
finally died.
It's funny. I don't know if that fall would have killed you.
No,
Especially falling like on your feet. If you fell on your back, they could have at the very least done a lot of damage.
Hey.
Yeah?
Hey,
What?
how are you? Hey.
Goodbye.
Suffer by that.
I'm pretty sure I won't.
No, I'm good.
Pretty sure, and you're dead. I'm not even.
Yeah. I'll make you pay. No, you
I
won't.
love the bleed damage. It's so nice in this. Full ammo, okay.
My feet are cold. Like
Your
just
feet?
my feet, like my toes.
Grab a blanket.
No, I'm good. I'm putting my toes up against another part of my foot, and it's just like really cold. Compared to
That's a regular sword.
Ooh.
Critical hit.
Well, it's rusted
chance.
blade.
I'm gonna keep using this for now. Wait,
How
I got
much
something
better
else.
was it?
I got another bow.
16.
Whoa.
That looks
Charging
like
speed? Oh, I guess that means
how fast? Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna use that.
Yeah. Dismantle. No.
Dismantle you. See, I've got how much do I need? I need more leather. Another
I'm a ball.
treasure here.
Something.
Loot. Where's that dude? This guy's harder. He's stronger.
Oh Lord, I'll try to carry.
Wow. When I fought that guy,
Wow, that arrow went straight through his head.
when I fought him, maybe it's just because I had a better bow and I'm maybe a higher level, but he was actually fairly tough. I shot him in the head with a bow and it took
Not a lot.
half of his health, but I still had to fight him. Cool.
Water rats completed.
That was easy. Alright, I want to find the other treasure because there's one more here.
Oh, thank you for taking out those bandits.
Find new
Or whatever.
quests. When you want a new quest, look for. Yeah, I know.
It's like, thank you for taking out those bandits. Well, I left most of them alive. I didn't want to.
A bandit. No.
I don't want to kill anyone.
Spring, you got it back. Thank
You are
gods.
welcome.
The farmers need this desperately. I'm very
Make sure the
grateful.
farmers pay me tribute.
like
You know,
having a
he's
rich
like worse than the bandits.
I'm glad I could help.
I would expect money every
I
week.
expect 90% of your crop and the blood of your firstborn sons.
Like, whoa, Bayek, you have changed. Man, what is going on?
Yeah,
that
it's
other
like, yeah.
treasure?
I expect 90% of your harvest and your firstborn sons to fight in my army. What?
Yeah, they're like, "Ah." He's like, oh, I'm just kidding, you know. Like, very,
Just kind of nonchalantly, he's like, I'm just joking with you. And, you know, it's just going to be the most oppressive thing you know, you've ever experienced. But I was just
it's
kidding.
over here. Yeah, there it is. I found it. Found it, guys. Don't worry. Found it. And I got a new blade.
Heavy blade. So is that one you can use on the other side?
No. I have to unlock
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't know if you can dual wield. Dude, that's good. But this one has better. This has bleeding damage. I'm gonna stick with bleeding.
Well, I would say it's better overall, simply because.
And I don't like.
It's one better, but then the bleeding damage is gonna make up for that other. If it was like 6 better.
Yeah, and it's doing 20 bleeding damage like a second or something.
Yeah.
I hit him, and it maybe lasts for 5 seconds or something. Whoa, that was weird. Okay, let's figure out where I need to. Ooh, that's cool. That's a cool view.
I was gonna say wingsuit, but
yeah, don't have one.
Is that water to the above you? No, above you.
No, this is Uncharted map.
Okay,
but let's see. Okay, so
that
this
looks like water.
And then I can zoom out. So there's that area, that.
Then I can zoom out.
This, like this, it's huge, and I love that.
But then
so much
you
fun.
Zoom out even further,
and that's a city.
It's like Africa, and then you zoom out further, and it's like and the planet, and then you're like, and then you can go to the moon.
This is just on Earth. Yeah. Then I can go to Mars, and all right, let me do that quest. It would be so nice if I could get a paraglider, but I don't think there's ever been such a thing. Not until Da Vinci, which I don't even know if his did it ever work? Or did he just design it?
No, I think he just designed it. Which I mean, it's one of those things like conceptually it worked. But like it was never put into actual.
I feel like there was a
design or something. So
scientists that tried to prove it or something recently.
It may have. I mean, there's several. He had several flying machines. I think.
Okay, I just had that one quest.
Don't you get one in one of the Assassin's Creeds?
Yeah, which that one was cool. Yeah, Da Vinci. I think that's the one with like Ezio or something.
It's either 2 or 3.
That one was cool. Because it's like, oh man, I'm working with Da Vinci, and he's giving me, weapons and flying machines. That one was pretty cool. But I'm curious
maybe
how...
we can even have coffee together and maybe discuss some of his war machine designs. They could give him some critiques on the design.
I'm curious how this one fits into the story, because the first Assassin's Creed, like, that's when the Assassins started. And this is
way
300, 400 years before that.
Yeah.
So, I'm not sure how...
Did they give you a date?
No. Not that I know of. Ooh. Oh, that's the moon. That is cool.
That's where we're going next.
Going to the moon.
I'm kind of curious if, like, how representative the landscape is to, like, Egypt is today.
This one. Okay.
Because obviously the landscape changes, but not depending on weather and whatnot.
Sneak up. No.
Yeah. You're like,
Get on home.
But he's like this little kid. What the heck
Where is
that?
Chancellor?
He wanted to see the skulls in the hyena den, but the hyenas came back. I ran this way. Chenzira ran over by the tomb.
You are lucky the hyenas didn't chase you. Go back to the village. I will find your brother. What?
Do I have to tell my parents?
Chenzira got you into this. He will have to talk to them. Now go ahead.
Go.
Well, I don't know what it was, Teresa or whatever it was. It's like he wanted to see the skulls in the hyena den, so he went inside, and now he's a skull. No, you're like, it's great.
These are cool little tidbits. Learning a little bit. Got some bronze. Got some more gold. Another. Peti, son of Menhotep, the sovereign one, will stand beside us in the afterlife. You will be beloved of Amun, the god of the... Yeah. So I think this is Look, I've discovered ancient... Actually, those do look pretty ancient.
Yeah, I know. That's funny.
Shouldn't those be fresh?
More fresh, anyway.
Okay, I can... Oh,
weird. Like just the scarabs.
Pick up another... Yeah. So here's the kid. He's in here.
Chenzira, stay there.
Don't worry, I'll save you, and then I have to go this way.
Is that you? You've come back.
Don't worry. Chinzira, or whatever her name is. I will save you.
Oh no!
Oh, actually, no, I don't want to.
Chinzira, watch out for the Draugr!
Yeah, seriously.
Guy comes off the wall. Oh no! I guess in this case they'd be mummies. They would just be straight up mummies.
Ooh.
It's such a crazy thing. Like the Egyptian belief of, you know, basically they can, or you know, they basically take the stuff with them in the afterlife, so you have to provide for them and whatnot. But I mean, they just have mounds of just stuff,
I'm
and it's
curious
like, wow.
If the Egyptians
What are
still
those?
those are cats mummified?
Maybe.
Think so?
That's really creepy.
I wonder if they still believe that.
I'm not real sure. It is funny to me right now, currently, how you are, like, this is modern day for him, obviously, and he's in a tomb, just, I mean, obviously he's saving a kid, but, like, I feel like that would be one of those things where, you know, they would be very, very, they would make sure people know you don't mess with the tombs, you know? Especially since, like, a tomb this big is, I mean, I guess this could be kind of ancient for him, more so, you know, because we don't really know when it takes place. And, like, King Tut and some of those
I didn't want to talk to you yet.
would be, you know, very old compared to this.
Told me about that. It's not enough to get yourself in trouble. Now you put your little brother in danger?
But it's with Hemu gone.
All right. I understand. Let's get you out of here.
Is Kemu his son?
Yeah, Kimu's my son that passed
I'd like to
away.
know myself.
And I don't, because of the beginning, I don't really know what happened. I'm assuming the Pharaoh had something to do with it. Dude, whoa. Why didn't I get that when I came in here? Dismantling that. Golly, that shield looks awesome.
Which way did you get in?
Okay, any other, I know there's that tablet, but okay, there's stuff here, I can loot that. Okay, now I can look at this tablet. See, he's treating it like it's ancient. Yeah, ancient writing.
Yeah.
I'm curious what time period this is.
This could be, if it is before the first one.
Actually, I think this is modern day now.
Yeah. This could be pre-Crusade times, but I mean,
Justin!
Even if it was, even if it was,
what is this?
You know, even if it was like, I don't know. Let's see, when did the Crusades take place? I don't even know. But even if it was like 400 BC, or not BC, for like 400 AD, that's still like, that means that ancient Egypt, you know, that like when the Israelites were there and all that stuff, is still way back. Like, 1,000 years, 2,000 years. I don't know exactly the date, but you know.
Well, so in the loading screen, so hey, just don't want to respond.
By the way, hi. Well, we said hey.
Just hanging out. We're playing some Assassin's Creed, and I really like this one.
By we're playing, he means
I am playing.
No, I'm kidding.
Because we want to get somewhere.
No, you're fine. And then the fact that you know more about. I mean, I guess the better way to say it is you've played these. You've played like 3 of them or so. I haven't played any of them. So and I was just kind of like, yeah, we'll play that.
You'll never get back to Scar.
Yeah.
Not with.
It is safe now. Let's take it home.
Just safe.
Yeah, don't let them report back to Scar.
So in one of the loading screens, it said his time period from the beginning ancient, or no, it was something like Cleopatra to his time point was further.
Whoa!
Yeah, he's fast.
He can book it.
Was further from Cleopatra to us, which I was like, he was saying something like Cleopatra back to his time or something was a longer period than Cleopatra to us. And I'm thinking, I don't think that's true. Because Cleopatra to us was,
I mean,
2,000, maybe 3,000 years?
It wouldn't be that.
Yeah.
Or no, let's see.
Cleopatra
would be over 2,000.
Yeah.
Because
so
I'm just thinking, like, this is trying to think of how.
Wait. Oh, hey, what's going on? Why are you attacking me? We could work together.
So I'm just thinking, like, biblically, what the time frame is. I know it's 14 generations from Abraham to. What is it?
I mean, maybe, but I was like, the Earth is 7,000 years old. But there's no. I don't have any way to prove that. That's just what. Yeah.
I guess I would point out the.
Can I?
I'll point out the creationist perspective, which is what I believe. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've heard multiple different things on that, like just the time thing, because it could be. Sorry, we're completely ignoring.
Yeah. See, Cleopatra died in like 30 BC, so that was. Yeah, that's a long time ago. And I don't see. But let me read it. See, I heard this game is really good. Step in the right direction for Assassin's Creed. Yes, I agree. Because I've played. Hello. Die. Come get me. Actually, I want you to, so that I can get your fair.
Oh no, they're attacking me. This is what I want.
Bleed damage. Here you go. Lock on. These are 2 leopards. Good thing is my health. I got the. Oh gosh, now there's 3. Oh man. Oh lord. Okay, one's down.
So okay, I'm obviously mixing 2. Queen of Sheba. I don't know why I was mixing Cleopatra with Queen of Sheba.
Hey! No. Get back here. Hold on one second, leopard. Oh, come on! That one leopard just running away. So cheap. Okay, I'm gonna get you. I think I can just flurry.
Okay,
Bam.
Yeah. So in my mind, I was thinking Cleopatra was the Queen of Sheba.
You decided to mess with me at the wrong point, man. I got my ability. You were just.
So this is when you do both of them?
Yeah.
It's so.
Nope. Not on my watch.
Okay. And
yeah,
yes.
Far more leopard pelts than I wanted to get, but.
Okay, Justin says, and yes, creation science makes way more sense than nothing blew up and that made everything.
Yep.
Science. Well, the funny thing I always found about, I really don't mind. Like I'm being like, I guess this is the way my mind works and whatnot. But like I'm an engineer, so I'll take like this is what is the case, and then this is what we're gonna do about it or whatever. But if someone can point out, like if I think something is this way, and then they point out evidence that states otherwise, then I'm more than willing to re-examine my thought pattern or what I'm doing. I wouldn't say more than willing. I'm learning to do that, and I think it's as a engineer / I wouldn't say I'm a scientist, but you have to be doing that if you're going to scientifically prove or look into something. If the evidence turns against what your theory says, you can't then say, well, I don't care, my theory's fine, even though the evidence is completely wrong. It's like, no, you can't. Anyway, but coming to certain things, there have been things, I feel like, when it comes to certain theories where basically people just ignored the evidence even though it was against the theory. They just said, doesn't matter, my theory's right. And I'm like,
I do not understand how scientists can look at the vast, like, there was some show we were watching. It was talking about the human body and the cells. I'm like, how do scientists learn this and be like, this is all chance, man? I just can't believe.
What are the odds? And then they come up with the odds.
There's evidence everywhere that there's intelligent design, and honestly I don't think people want to acknowledge that.
There's multiple reasons not to.
Yeah.
And that
I think
that's getting a little
why.
bit too like into other things, but yeah, like
what
if
do I want to do now?
essentially if you acknowledge that there's a higher creation, or sorry, a higher form of power than and everything wasn't random, then now there are certain rules in play, or could be, that you have to then be subject to. And now it's like, oh, I don't want to be, And then, like, just certain things about truth and whatnot being relative.
No, I honestly, like, I'm under the
Cleopatra.
like, as long as you believe that God created the world, God could have created it over millions and billions of years if he wanted to. I don't believe that he did, but like, as long as we believe that that God created,
oh, that's so funny.
The universe, then how he did it, I don't think is, I don't know.
Yeah, so Justin, I'm definitely in agreement with you on this.
Go and read it.
He says no history can be proven scientifically. Science, by definition, is observation, measurable, and then it's observable, measurable, and then repeatable. History is not none of those. You cannot observe, measure, or repeat the presidency of Washington. Now, like, historically, I guess I would say, quote, no, it happened, meaning that that's what we've been told, and that's what all the books say, and that's what everyone's, it's just historically known. But yeah, like you said, you can't prove it scientifically that anything in the past happened. Unless you have, like, a camera feed that you can watch. I don't know if you'd call that science, but that's a little bit different. So I always find it funny when people try to prove scientifically that, like, certain things happen. And I'm like, I don't know.
We had a science teacher in high school. I don't know if he did it for you, but he would, we would talk about science and evolution and stuff like that. And
son,
well, hold on, let's watch this.
We wanted the stars.
Is that me?
The stone circles show the gods' places in the sky. And your grandfather
I think because I was Magi.
They also show our place in the world.
I'm going to find every stone circle, the Sphinx, and the pyramids too. And I'll find my place.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The quest was Bayek's promise, so I must have promised him something.
No, I mean, this is just something I randomly thought about, but I like how, I guess this is just an interesting part of what you would call history. I mean, I don't know how historically accurate this is, but it's nice that it's nice that the protagonist in this is not a white male, whatnot,
Well, I don't really care. That
me neither. No, me neither. I just think that was really cool. It's like, wow, you're, I don't know, whatever Med J is or whatever, but you're like,
it's historically accurate.
Yes, exactly. Well, exactly. It's always funny when that's the case. But what were you saying before, though?
Okay, so we had a teacher in, right?
To the right.
Whoa! Controller going crazy. Whoa. We had a teacher in high school that he would put a bunch of like stuff in a cup, and at, like the beginning, like something just randomly he'd grab it and like shake it and be like, he would put a bunch of like a broken all the ingredients needed for a mousetrap in a cup, and he would shake it and be like, oh man, it didn't make it, jokingly, because that's stupid. But even the fact that he was giving it motion and energy,
basically, basically like pointing out the fact that when you, like, I guess I would say, and I'm not even going to call it a theory of evolution, because again, scientifically, a theory has to be proven true, and you can't prove science. So it's not a scientific theory.
That is what we believe. Anybody else watching is feel free to believe whatever you want, but that is what,
But no, but when it's like, say evolution, like basically where things kind of just blew up and then came to be in an organized manner, it just seems so absurd, because just simply for the fact that if you look around anywhere, like if you were to go and you were on a deserted island and you found a tent with, fire and everything, you wouldn't just be like, oh wow, this happened. No, you would assume that someone was there as well, because obviously this thing was made and put up to do that. Anyway, so his point was, he had a mousetrap and whatnot in a bottle or in a container, and he would shake it up. But he, like you said, by adding energy to the system, he's already helping it along, and it still doesn't work. And it's like, anyway, it was always comical when he did that. And I was like, yep, nope, it still didn't work. And I'm just thinking that how the chances of that happening are so minute, it's not even funny. Anyway, so he said, for example, but that's that. History uses the evidentiary method like a court scene. So if you have a book written over 1,500 years by 40 authors on three different continents and 3 different languages, it is reliable. So yes, I would agree. Where you have the same evidence popped up in multiple places, it's reasonable to assume that something did actually happen that's like that.
Yep.
It is a reliable collection of historical documents written by eyewitnesses during the lifetime of other eyewitnesses. Yeah, so... I've never looked into that, but that's, thank you for pointing that out, because I've always known there's a, not that I get, super technical when it comes to these certain things, but I've always thought about that. It's like history you can't prove scientifically, so how do we, quote, prove it? But that makes sense, yeah, that there's actually more of a thought pattern as to how it works and whatnot. Because like you said, a court scene. Because there's... Yeah. Anyway. I'm getting too far into this. The odds of one single... Oh, this is funny, yeah. The odds of one single cell evolving by random processes are 1 in 10 to the... Oh my gosh. 304 millionth power. Anything above 1 in 10 to the 7th power is considered scientifically impossible.
Also, the fact that evolution is still a theory, because you can't prove it, but it's being taught in schools as fact. Like they're saying, this is how the Earth was created. Like, no. When we were taught in school, we were taught evolution and we were taught creationism. So we knew both, which I think schools should teach both and let students, I mean, if we're talking public schools, they should be taught both, and then students can decide for themselves. But no, they're taught the theory of evolution and taught as a matter of fact, and not this is a theory.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd have to look at this again, but I'm fairly certain when it comes to the scientific method, like he was saying, it has to be observable, measurable, and then repeatable. But once you do that, like
thank God,
you observe something, and then after however many tests, it becomes you start hypothesizing about it, and so you say, I think this is the case. And then you keep repeating tests, and if the hypothesis holds true, again after a certain number of tests, I don't know what that is, it becomes a theory, and then after a vast amount of tests, like it happens over and over and over, and it's always the same. Then it becomes a scientific fact, like gravity. We are reasonably confident that if you throw a rock off of a cliff, it's going to fall all the way to the ground and hit. But there isn't any way, that's another thing about science, you can't predict something scientifically. You can reasonably assume, and yes, I don't know what you would call that per se, but you can't prove it that it will happen scientifically.
There was a guy that was like, "Oh, get me out of here."
Anyway,
no, that's a different guy. Where's the dude? There is another quest here that I can do, but I can't find. Like, there's some guys I can rescue, but I don't know who they are.
1 times 10. I'm just thinking of that number. That's like super. That's super. Yeah, the odds. So I guess in all reality, I'm just thinking of the other instance where there was a chance brought into play. So yeah, go Justin, go ahead and send that link, because I'd definitely be interested in looking at that. He said there's a great video by Dr. Vodi Bachman on a lot of biblical proof. If you want me to give, or if you want me to link it to you.
Yeah.
No, but when on Star Wars they're flying through the asteroid field in the Millennium Falcon, and C-3PO's like, the odds of successfully navigating.
Come on! Why did you just turn around? I hate how long it takes to kill somebody. Like, just do it and get in cover. You don't have to admire. Ooh, I killed this person.
But C-3PO says something along the lines of, he just gives us really bad odd about how likely they're going to die by trying to fly through this asteroid field. And then I'm like, I mean, obviously that was a story, but just comparing the two numbers, like this one's way more likely. I don't know. I actually don't even know. Actually, not even sure how you would not scientifically. Like, I guess you just take.
Stay hidden until you can slip out of the.
I don't know. I'm curious because like he was saying the odds of a single cell evolving, but like I'm actually kind of curious how they were to find that out. Like I don't distrust that it's very unlikely, what are we going to call it, but I'm kind of curious. But anyway, actually, technically, it becomes a scientific law, and it isn't fact. Oh, that's correct. That's what it is. Yeah, it's a scientific law. That's what it is. The best a theory can be proven is not false because you have to test every example to prove it's true. Okay, yeah, that does make sense. Also, it's kind of like there's another thing that the same science teacher said is that. I guess it wouldn't necessarily. It's kind of in the same thing, where to prove something is true.
What's going on?
To prove something's not true. Like he gave the example. It's like if someone said, "There's no gold in the universe." The only way all you have to do to disprove that is to find one atom of gold, and then he's wrong. But to prove that it's true that there is no gold anywhere, you'd have to look at every single atom in the universe and then say, okay, now there's no gold. Which obviously that's a daunting task. There's another link from...
Okay, fine. You guys want to fight? I'm going to take you out first because you look special. Oh gosh!
He's got special hair. He says there's another.
Blocking me. Golly.
Justin says there's another link. There's another video from non-Christians about the odds I listed. So yeah, what was that movie? There's a movie called Expelled that I remember seeing. It's not super. I guess it is kind of old, but it just has to do with like.
Shoot.
Basically, scientific professors, I think, kind of being more open to the idea of intelligent design, and then they basically, certain people in power were basically firing them. They're like, no, you won't say that. And it was one of those, like...
Oh, no, I'll post the link in the video. Yeah, I'm assuming it does block links.
Is there a way to send messages through YouTube? Can't you do that?
Kill?
I'm not even sure. I feel like you can.
Wait, that was Medusa. What? That wasn't. Oh, I switched. Wow, I didn't even know I was doing that. Okay.
Was that like a boss
That was
fight?
the guy I was supposed to kill. And I didn't even know it.
Okay, but isn't there a way to put? Isn't there a way to put a message? Can't you do that? Like just message.
I don't know. Yeah, send it to us on Facebook. That'll work.
Oh right.
To right your wrong.
I die my work unfinished. So close, so very close to ushering
in I do recognize him now.
Rule of the strong and virtuous. Virtue. What will give us the power of the gods?
Whoa.
What is one boy?
What is one boy?
Papa?
Oh man.
He's like, Papa, let me kill him. And I like hand my sword, you know. Okay, he sent it to me. All right, cool. Thank you. We will watch those. Oh man, I didn't even mean to kill that guy. They all got suspicious.
So close. Hey, one more.
Okay.
Come on, you gotta aim. Justin says I gotta go for a little bit, but I'll try to come back before y'all are done.
Well,
I think we're gonna stop at 4.
We're gonna stop pretty soon. I'm gonna finish this quest, like free those other priests, and then we're gonna stop. So
is he?
Yes.
Is he's
using
shooting 2 arrows? Why?
No idea. But yeah, if we don't see you, then we'll see you next time or whatever. Yeah. Then thanks for hanging out.
Okay, sorry. I just happened to see this. Where did he come from? They were shooting arrows this way, and then a boy walks from this direction, and you're like, I mean, I know at this point in time they probably weren't super savvy about gun ranges and whatnot, but you don't fire when someone is downrange.
Hold on.
Anyway,
let's go on a real hunt, huh?
All right.
Come.
We're going to hunt lions. Oh, I'm playing. Bring
The Oracle
Kimu
wants
back.
the pelt of an
Kimu
ibex
to the
stag for the
okay,
ceremony.
ibex. All right, so those are
You
deer.
understand next to the
Those
pharaoh.
aren't
Won't
very
you, Violet? You're the Magi.
dangerous that I know
Well,
of.
I'm Magi.
Of course, if there's lions attacking
You'll
ibex.
never
So I guess this is what happened to my son.
Too
Okay, so
scared.
this is nice.
That's not true.
What about the hyenas?
It's like you pull your bow out for a kill, and the controller's like moving towards him. You're like, wait, what? And then you let go. You're like, wait, I shot him. Well, how? How did I shoot? It's like, I don't know, it was an accident. But clearly, it was not.
Can I come?
Your mother's waiting for you.
All right. See you at the ceremony, Hamu.
Bye, Chinzira.
No.
Find and get the ibex leaders.
You don't want just any stag. You want the pack leader.
Which one is he?
We will find
Big.
him.
Giant horns.
Why do you need the
Actually-
ibex leader?
Do what I do.
The whole point is to get a pelt.
Giant horns.
Stay low. They will spot us.
So you want the
unless we
giant
become
horns, not the
like
pelt.
the god of hiddenness.
Yes, Papa.
Okay, so it's telling me where it is.
Is it that one?
There it is.
That one.
Target
Oh
located.
no, I scared them.
It's okay. More time for us to spend together.
You scared them?
Enjoy the journey. Stay with me. We can do it.
He's getting closer to
Together.
me. I think you scared him towards us, son.
Yeah, it is funny.
Look,
I'm
wanted
kind of
me
curious
to-
to see what the you're talking, or you're saying about the
My
Cleopatra
eyes and
thing.
hands are in hit.
Did you hurt him?
A clean shot to the
don't
heart.
know if I
Hardly
hit him.
hurts at all.
Guess I did.
Let us get that pelt.
What happened to you?
And I got the bird.
That was weird.
Yeah, look at those
Take
horns,
this to the
man.
Oracle
Oh,
before it gets
man.
dark.
You're not gonna mount
I
that.
want
You're
to
not gonna
shoot
mount
an arrow
the
in
head
the
on your
sun.
wall or
Good
anything.
mother, I have to go 812
You
meters?
can.
Come on,
I don't
son.
have to
We're
become
swimming.
Senu.
Imagine.
Shortest point between
When I was
2
a Senus,
points is
then I'll be
another
able to
point.
hunt anything.
Sure. Ha
You said
ha!
you'd
Look
like
at
to
that,
see the
son.
Pharaoh up
I've
close.
hunted. I've killed a pelican.
What if you
was
stand with
not a
me by
pelican.
his side?
Or whatever, a flamingo.
Flamingo.
Do that?
Can I call my...
As my son and
I
the
mean, it doesn't
future
really
Magi.
matter. It just
Yes.
what the,
Papa, what is a Magi really?
Oh.
The first Magi was a protector of the Pharaoh. But now, it means you must protect all the people of Egypt. Not just protect them, but work for their well-being.
Cool. Okay.
Oh, Papa, I'm so excited to be Magi one day. You know all the secrets of Siwa. What if I never go up to be a Magi?
Like
you
what
will.
if the Pharaoh
You
kills
are my
me?
son.
You know,
I'm scared.
what if? And then
I
exactly
tried to be
what
brave.
happens.
Uh,
But
It's like,
sometimes it's hard.
Hold on.
why would you say that?
Let's go this way. When I was about your age,
oh, it's telling me to go this way.
sometimes I got scared too. Your grandfather was a well-known Magi, and he wanted me to bring honor to the family when I succeeded him.
Yeah?
One day, he took me up this way. At the top, he said something to me. A single word. It changed me.
One word?
What did he say?
I got over my fear.
Goodbye. No.
Yeah.
I knew I could
And then he left, and I had to take over. It was a horrible change.
Failure. Like that changed my life. One day, this will all be yours.
What word did your father say?
Swim.
Jump.
Ah. Wow.
Don't think so
like-
long. Jump.
Yes, Papa.
Wonder how high that's.
Trust me. You
40
can.
feet, maybe?
I do. I will.
Jump then. Come back.
You
You're
will
not
never
ready.
be a magic.
I can do it, Papa. I can.
Shut up, you filthy little shit.
Help! Help me!
That's Shanjira.
I said shut up!
Run home to your mother. Trenzera will be fine. I will take care of it.
Magi Bayek!
Go. Now.
I'm scared. I don't want to go home alone.
Oh, Emu, just do what I say, please. Go!
Magi Bayek!
I am indeed Magi here. Who summons me?
Sheath your weapon and follow me.
said you only wanted to talk to him.
Who are you?
I don't know. We'll find out. Confront the soldiers.
Have you gotten this far now?
Nope. This is all new.
Who are you to give commands to me?
You piece of shit. We don't have time to piss away.
What? What the?
Wow,
what
that escalated very quickly.
Why?
Why are they so much stronger?
Man!
Are you supposed to die?
Oh my gosh. Okay, apparently I am. I was like, how am I oh wait, maybe I'm not.
I don't know, if you're not, that's crazy.
Yeah, that guy wiped me out.
Woo. They were all red. Like, were you level 1 again?
Maybe I do. Maybe that was supposed to happen.
Wow.
Because it's taking a while to load.
And it's saving. And it's loading again.
Okay, yeah, that was supposed to happen.
Make a sound and you're dead.
Oh, what's going on?
What took you so long?
The false oracle. Follow the masked man. So, I wonder if they're like, if these people killed the pharaoh and they're putting, you know, a false pharaoh in or something.
Yeah, maybe.
And maybe that's why I wanted to kill him or something.
We are pleased you have joined us, Medjai. It is of great importance that we gain access to the vault. The temple priests stubbornly refuse to assist us. You are perhaps reluctant out of loyalty to the Oracle. We have someone to help convince you otherwise.
You're walking a little fast. I can't walk any faster.
Yeah, he keeps walking, and then all you hear is like,
yeah.
It's like I can't hear. The
Can you
subtitles aren't
take the
working
mask
anymore.
off?
Yeah, but it's just kind of super faint, muffled, like, you know, talking.
Enough delay! Come!
I am walking as fast as I can.
Hurry up! It's not my fault.
The joystick is full throttle, man. And that's my son.
See that no one comes in.
What the heck? So this is that vision I guess I saw.
Camel, are you hot?
Go ahead. Try it your way.
I'll leave my son out of this!
Your son has something to explain to you. Would the ibis show him the orb?
What?
We believe we need this to enter the vault.
This is a waste of time! The boy is frightened. It's all right.
Papa, they need you to tell them about the vault. They need to know how to use this.
As Measure, you must have some clue or key or legend that explains its use.
I don't know anything about this vault! Please leave my son out of this!
He will be discovered. Quickly!
Maybe we'll stop after this.
Talk to your son.
Because this is long.
The vault isn't open when we return. We'll never see him again.
Papa! I did what you said, but...
It's alright, son. No?
Papa, I can get it to you.
What? No! Come on, don't!
They're going to hurt us.
Come on.
This foolish waste of time! Out of time? Tell us!
No, I don't know.
We must go now. I will cut the heart from the boy.
No, wait.
He will never know the afterlife.
No, I will tell you. I will tell you. No.
He's falling for time. What's this? Stop! This is madness! The snake takes that as your answer.
Oh.
Ow.
Ooh.
I wasn't
That
too far
was
off
heavy.
with the, you know.
Shoot him!
I can't even believe the guilt he would be feeling. Oh my gosh. Of course, hopefully he knows he didn't kill.
We thought you were dead.
It's creepy.
You could not even save your own son. You
What's with you, dude? Is he dead already? Did we kill him?
Father to nobody.
And here is your nobody.
Of course, that's not exactly how I killed him.
May the hidden one greet you. The Lord of the Duat awaits.
They misspelled dust. No, I'm kidding. Or duet.
Woo, man, that was intense. Golly. Well, now I know what happened to our son. Gosh. Gee whiz, man, that's crazy. Alright, well, guys, this is where we're going to end it. Well, more cutscene.
Maybe we'll end at 5. No.
So I got the orb, I guess.
It's the holy hand grenade.
Ah, okay.
Well done, my friend. Our hero returns. You brought joy to Siva.
So is that kind
Get
of
to
the
Alexandria.
Magi?
I need to see Aya.
Magi?
Don't be in too much of a hurry. Siva will always need its Magi.
But you are the protector here now. I'm always pleased to help.
Come see me when you are certain you are ready to go. We will drink beers to our friendship, huh?
They have beer back then?
I wouldn't be able to tell you. I mean, alcohol's been around for a very long
Yeah,
time.
but not beer.
Yeah.
Not that I know of. Alright, yeah, he's dead. Okay. Cool, quest item. Let's see what that does. Actually, so those are my new quests. Still doing that one. Got a new sword. Peasant Scepter. No.
Combo multiplier, but that's not.
I'm not gonna.
You don't want to.
Abilities.
Oh, no. It's just,
Is it, oh, that's. No, that's that one. You can purchase crafting. That I do want that. I'm gonna save my ability.
Man.
To do that. Can I? Okay, I guess not. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. We're gonna. I think this is what we're gonna be live streaming. You know, we'll do what we can and beat this. So, same time next week. Same time, same place. Saturdays at 2. We'll go ahead and we'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful day and be blessed. You have the keyboard, so you're in charge of ending the live stream.
It's like, ah, man.
And we're done.
No. Yeah.
We'll just sit here.